good, tornado watch. I've really got to hand it to the weather this time. It is trying its gosh darn hardest to be interesting. Last week it was like freezing cold, even throwing down a few snow flurries, almost like a teaser trailer for Yet Another Winter, the movie. And then it shoots up to spring-like temperatures, and now there may or may not be a tornado. It's just a tornado watch, though, which basically means that the conditions are right for a tornado. Not many people know about this, so I'd appreciate it if you kept it on the DL, but the National Weather Service's secret weapon is this, 120-year-old man whose knee acts up every time a tornado might strike. Alright, will there be a tornado today? Soil yourself once for yes and twice for no. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's November 14, the 318th day of 2011, which means that 20 years ago today, a former United States Postal Service employee, after having been fired for insubordination, walked into his former place of employment and went on a shooting rampage, killing 4 and wounding 5 before committing suicide. Isn't that the kind of story that just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside? Hey, hon, there is what appears to be blood and gray matter on our mail. Is that unusual? I'm thinking that's unusual. I guess you could say that guy went postal, am I right? That would be a highly obvious and lame joke, but after doing some research on the term going postal, incidents like that one are actually how the saying came to be, so I guess it's a highly obvious and lame non-joke. Actually, crazy Postal Service killing sprees happen kind of often, to the point where I question both the working conditions of the Postal Service employees and their discretion about whom they hire. As a matter of fact, between 1986 and 1997, more than 40 people were gunned down in post offices across the country. And on May 6, 1993, 2 such incidents happened completely independent of each other. At this point, I'm thinking it'd be less deadly and more cost-effective to be a drug dealer. Maybe it's just the job itself, sitting there, being the middleman for tens of thousands of conversations per day, never having a single one yourself. As such, I say we dissolve the U.S. Postal Service. Sure, it's a traditional service, but just like telegraphs, CRT televisions, and racism, good ideas are only good for so long. We can even go older if you want, stick with carrier pigeons or paper airplanes if you got a really good arm. We could even be like Harry Potter and have owls deliver our mail. Except from what I've heard, owls are really hard to train, most likely requiring actual magic to get them to do as they're told. Hey, hun, I know we were expecting your birthday card from your cousin Mary, but instead we got 2 vole carcasses. Is that unusual? I'm thinking that's unusual. Well, enough about that happy topic. Here's another happy topic for you. Today is World Diabetes Day. Diabetes, for those of you who don't know, occurs when the pancreas more or less says, you know what, screw this. And World Diabetes Day is an attempt for America, classically the fattest and thereby most diabetic nation, to spread diabetes to the world. Those other nations, so skinny, think they're better than us. It's actually the first day of Make the Whole World as Fat as Us week. Join me tomorrow for Sleep Apnea Day, and on Wednesday for Lymphedema Fest. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking.